One of the questions I recently got on my Instagram was, how do I stop thinking about the how? My brain is obsessed with the how. So in this video, I'm going to deep dive into how to get what you want without worrying about the how. If you don't already know me, hi, my name is Reese. I'm creator of the Yes Apply method, and I'm a mindset and abundance coach who I've coached and trained thousands of people to create their yes life, create their best life, their most abundant and freedom-filled life. And so if you know that you want to create a different life, a different outcome, a different reality, but you keep getting obsessed with the how, or you keep saying to yourself, I don't know how I'm going to do it, so I can't start. You're doubting yourself, you're holding yourself back, you're staying in the same place. Maybe you're finding you're indecisive or you're stuck in perfectionism. This is how to make the shift. How you make the shift is you realize that everything that happens in our world in the physical level is just a tiny percentage of what's happening in our world as a whole. As humans, we operate on 4 planes of existence. There's the spiritual plane, the emotional plane, the mental plane, and then the physical plane. So what I like to do in my own life and what I like to coach my clients through is first getting clear, yes, on the vision that you want to create for your life, on your goal. Make sure that you're crystal clear on what that is. So let's say maybe you want to make more money, maybe you want to have the partner of your dreams, the health outcome of your dreams. Get so clear on that it is its own experience. It is its own reality. You can go to that place in your mind and you can see it, hear it, feel it, taste it, touch it. As my old mentor, Bob Proctor, used to say, there is a place. So if you can experience this in your mind, then it already exists. There is a place. And so once you've created this idea in your mind, this inner experience, this world in your mind, you have planted a seed in the formless substance, and it's going to be your attention and your intention that helps bring it into form. You have essentially, by creating this reality in your mind, you have planted a spiritual seed. Now, if you plant a seed in the ground and you dig it up the next day, what's going to happen? Well, you're not going to have the tree, you're not going to have the plant, you're not going to have the flower. So once you've planted that spiritual seed in the ground, in your mind, you have to also give it the right surroundings for it to actually grow. If you were to plant a seed in the ground, you were to take an apple seed, for example, and put it in the ground, if you didn't water it, if you didn't give it any sunlight, if it didn't have good soil, would it grow? No. And so in the same way, when you plant an idea in your mind of the life that you want to create, you have to give it the right environment as well. The right environment is faith that it will happen, even if you don't yet know the how, and to fall in love with that idea. You're giving it a positive energy, and that positive circumstance is going to help it move into form. Now, I'm a big believer that our thoughts and ideas travel on frequencies in the same way as when you listen to a radio, that song is traveling on a certain frequency. So if you turn on the radio and you switch to 96.3, you're going to hear a completely different song than if you switch to 98.2. And so you can imagine those frequencies, like a radio, to be similar to the frequencies of your emotions. So if you're moving through your day in the emotions of sadness, of doubt, of this isn't going to work out, or I don't know how to do it, then you're moving through on a frequency or a radio station that's low vibe, and you're only going to pick up more low vibe ideas. So if you're operating in the energy of this isn't going to work, I'm doubtful, you're going to pick up on ideas that are going to show you reasons why, of course, this won't work. This could never work for someone like you. And so I encourage you, even before you see it show up in your 3D reality, I encourage you to be in your life in the frequency that it's already done. So when you imagine that yes life in your mind, it's already done, you see it, hear it, feel it. What are the emotions you're feeling? I'm willing to bet you feel loved, you feel gratitude, you feel accomplished, you feel joyful, you feel celebratory. If those are the emotions that you would feel when it's already done, then it's important to start to feel those emotions now. Do everything and anything that you can to feel those emotions now, because and when you move through your day in those emotions, now you are on a new frequency. Now you have tuned yourself to that higher radio station, that 99.9, and now you're going to pick up on ideas and thoughts on that level of 99.9, on that level of it's already done. So you're gonna start to get ideas, of course I can do this. It's totally possible. There are so many opportunities. And what will often happen while you're on that higher frequency, and this is what I see in my own life, is the idea for it to actually come into your reality shows up. So you might be cleaning up your room, you might be taking a shower, you might be gardening in your backyard, and all of a sudden, boom, the perfect idea pops into your mind, almost like you heard the song of the radio station. It's because you're on that high frequency of it is already done. So now you're hearing the ideas and thoughts that will allow it to be already done. Oftentimes, this idea also comes with a positive feeling. So you hear the idea of write this post or launch this business or get on this dating app or go to this gym, whatever the idea is, and it comes with a rush of positive energy, a good feeling, and that also can be a nudge to move forward. And so the next thing that you need to do is act on that feeling and allow yourself to stay in that frequency, because now you can take that good idea of it being accomplished and you can actually bring it to fruition. And this is where a lot of people make a big mistake, because they get a great idea. They get the idea of start this business or get on this dating app or talk to this person or call that person back. And then they follow it up with doubt. Oh, they're not gonna pick up. Somebody else has already done this. Somebody else is better than me. You put yourself back down on the lower emotion, and then you start getting the thoughts and ideas that are associated with doubt and it not being done. So you want to understand the frequency of your life, of it already being done, and then pick up on the thoughts and ideas of it already being done and take inspired action on that frequency. Now, I'm not saying that doubts and fears aren't going to pop in, because we're human and that's totally normal for us to doubt ourselves or for us to look at the 3D and say, well, it's not here yet. But the important thing is, are you taking action in alignment with the lower frequency, or are you taking action in alignment with the higher frequency? So for example, I launched a course last year, and even though I've launched tons of successful courses and certifications, I still had little fears pop in my mind of nobody's gonna buy this. Now, the important thing was when that thought came in of nobody's gonna buy this, I didn't allow that thought and feeling to get bigger and act on the lower feeling. I didn't say, no one's gonna buy this, I guess I'm not gonna keep building it, I guess I'm not gonna keep launching it and let it hold me back. Instead, when that thought came in, I said, is this thought aligned with what I want? No. What thought would be aligned? And it's like, of course people are gonna buy this, of course people are going to get value of this, of course this is going to be a great thing to do, this is my life's work. And so even when the negative frequency or idea came in, I moved back to the frequency that was in alignment with my yes, and I continued to build the course, I continued to film the course, I continued to launch the course, and we had a great launch with that course, even though it was the first time that I launched it. And so it's okay if the doubts come in, but keep acting in accordance with your yes life. Keep acting in alignment with your yes life. If you want to dive deeper into this process, how I teach it, the science behind it to support you in creating your yes life, this is what I deep dive into in my app. So I'll put the link down to it below. You can go to yessupply.co/app and get a free 7-day trial and learn all about the power of the subconscious mind, reprogramming your subconscious mind, and having faith even when the how hasn't yet shown up yet. And if you have any questions on this process, if there's anything that you want me to dive deeper on, let me know below and I'll answer it here or on my Instagram. So I hope this answered your question on what do you do when you know what you want, but you don't know the how. So to reiterate, get clear on what it is that you want so you can see it, hear it, feel it. It's a real experience in your mind. Stay open to the ideas that will come to you while you're in the emotion that's in alignment with it already being done, and take inspired action in alignment with it already being done instead of inspired action in alignment with the doubt. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.